Hi, this is Yamez with Island Metal Forge, and as I'm continuing this twist series today, this is a video on all my twists so far, and I'll keep adding more. This is the final twist that I have right now that I'm going to be doing, and it is something that I kind of came up with. I haven't seen it before. I haven't seen anybody else. I haven't heard anybody mention it. I've had other smiths tell me that they've never seen it before. So they let me name it. If you know of somebody who's done this before, comment. Let me know. I ain't trying to take credit for something if I didn't, come up with it. I don't care. I'm sharing it. You can tell people that you came up with it. It doesn't bother me. However, this is a fun one. I've had people say, "Oh, that looks like this. Oh, that looks like that." I call it the Sharktooth twist. Other people will call it a dragon twist if they see it. Either way, it is a very, very fun and very cool twist. Like the rest of them, you start with your lines down the middle, okay? Then you take and you put it in the vise and you take your cutters. I could see possibly trying to chisel this. I could see that being a pain. However, I use an angle grinder. You could probably try it with a hacksaw if you have that kind of time. And all you do is you put it in there and you do angled cuts. Let me see if I can get that. You do angled cuts. And the angle doesn't really matter. I haven't seen yet. I've only made a few of these. I haven't seen much difference in the different ways that I do it, whether I stagger them where the lines don't meet up or not. However, you can play with it. You can experiment with it. That's what we do. So angled lines down each of the four corners, and then you heat it up, and it's kind of important to do this next step. You heat it up and then take your wire brush to it. You clean it up, because if you notice on this, it has a lot of sharp burrs from grinding at an angle. Okay, let me see if I can pull that and get. There's a lot of, anyway, when you do it, you'll see it. There's a lot of, I can feel them running my hand across it, and so you want to kind of clean that up. Now, you heat it up and then hit it with your butcher's block brush. It gets it really good, and then you can, if you like, or if this is all you have, this works as well. Just make sure you get really, really good while it's at an orange heat. You get it cleaned up. You get it real nice and cleaned up. You can do that with your alligator twist as well. And then you twist it, and you'll see me take the wooden mallet and then flatten all of these as you twist it. This will ideally turn into there or around, and it'll overlap each other. And you don't want to have that and leave it there, because then when you grip it as a handle for anything, that's sharp. And that's the idea. It's a shark tooth. So then you take your wooden mallet and hammer it down. You could put it on the anvil, metal mallet, or metal hammer, hammer, and kind of flatten those a hair in the meat of it, not on the tip, but in the meat of it, so that it kind of mushrooms that down and out, leaving that sharp point, overlapping. That would look pretty neat. I might try that with this one, at least for half of it, just to see what happens. And you could be there too. Anyway, I'm going to light the forge up, and I'm going to get started on all of these. See? Alright, now for the Sharktooth twist, you're going to want to be very careful not to over twist it. I did that in the previous cut, so I'm going to be a bit careful. And while on it, twist and slide. Twist a little bit, slide. Okay. Make sure that it starts twisting. Alright. And once it starts to cool down a little bit from the initial heat, then you can go. You're looking to overlap Alright. I think for the most part, you know, for this purposes, that's overlapped enough. Alright. Alright. Alright, now let me toss that back in the heat real quick, and I'll show you the next step. Well, you can leave it like that if it's not a handle, you know, but if it's going to be a handle, you want it smoother. So let me show you how to do that. I got a wooden mallet and a wooden block here. You straighten it out, hammering in. A nice quick cleanup. While this one is still red, I'm gonna give it a clean up with my brass brush and show you all a neat little trick that kind of makes pieces pop. I don't know if you can see it. Hit it with the brass. Alright, and what that does, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but that gives it a nice, you know, brass. The brass of the brass brush comes off and it goes onto the piece. Okay, but this is the Sharktooth twist. A lot of people call it a dragon, you know, dragon scale twist. When I was showing it to them, you know, they're like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. It looks like a dragon scale." And I'm like, "I suppose so. It's a Sharktooth, you know, because they got layers and layers of the teeth." Arr. So that there is kind of a simple twist. You know, think of it like an alligator skin twist, or you know, kind of a, you know, kind of like the Rubik's twist, in that you're isolating something and then twisting it around itself like that. Yeah, it's a beautiful twist. I hope you guys have fun with this one. Show me some really cool projects with this. You know, that's a lot of fun right there. All right, that's the 6th video in my twisted tutorials series, and I hope you all had a lot of fun. I'm going to keep going. I got a couple more to do. Also, I've got a few more to learn. I want to learn basket twists and different weaving braid twists. I mean, I know how to braid. I can braid this. I'd like to try it with metal. You know, give my hand at it. As always, like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and check out my Patreon. I don't expect much from that, but you know, it's like every little bit helps. Every little bit of support from you guys helps me. Even if you know, even just sharing this video and, you know, sharing my page with your friends and family and, hey, check this guy out, he's doing something cool, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, I know there's a lot of people out there, but, you know, I like to think that I'm entertaining at least a little bit. Anyway, thank you for watching, and check in for the next one. I believe I'm going to do a twist that Heath Heiliger, I hope I'm saying that right, Heath Heiliger from Forge It Forward showed me, and I saw it and I'm like, I can have a lot of fun with that twist. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to, you know, do that here real quick, and you know, before I shut down for the night, and have fun with it. Anyway, this is Yamez with Allen Metal Forge saying, forge on, hearts and health. Okay, peace.